how I met Coach Ivory. Yeah. So, I was at a Bryant High School basketball game. And I was wondering, how could my son get some notification, not notification, excuse me, wrong choice of words. Recognition, there you go. How can he get seen? And I met this gentleman right here in the stand. He said, "You don't want to talk to me?" I said, "Yes, I do, sir. You look like a basketball player." He said, "Okay, what you got?" I said, "All I hear about Arkansas is you want to get seen, you want some recognition, you got to play AAU basketball. That helps out with your high school basketball player." I said, "Cool. Well, guess what? We're in the middle of the season. I can't find any AAU spots for my son." He said, "Hey, I'll help you out. See that guy right there? His head's a little shinier than mine." I said, "Huh? Oh, the guy with the purple shirt." Yeah, I remember he had the purple on too. And it says, that's Caleb's dad. You might want to talk to him. He has an AAU team. I said, "Caleb, why the name sound familiar?" Because we still brand new. However, Brian and Caleb were actually friends. Oh, that's his dad. This would be a win-win. So I introduced myself to Coach Ivory. Coach Ivory lifted me up and down and said, "Hey, I don't have no slots, man. No space." I said, "Huh?" So, okay, do you have any resting days? I'm going to tell you what this guy did. I'm over it, Coach. And yes, I'm going to put it on the mic. He said, "Yeah, you want to go see the ball hole." I said, "Who?" Yeah, Arkansas ball hole. I said, "All right, no problem. No problem, I'm going to go see him." "Oh, don't worry, I'll set it up. You good, Rick." All right. Hey, Mr. Johnson, thank you. Coach Ivory said he got us. So I went, let the ball home, and let's just say it was an experience. Team, we played on circuit. We got it over. But in the midst of all of that, I did learn some things. And so did my son. Learn, if you don't know, when you're given something, you take advantage of it the best that you can. And you learn from it. The team was not at the caliber, and there's no disrespect to anyone, the team was not at the caliber of legendary athletes. But my son, he gave his all. He gave his all playing with that team. And the short of the story, Coach Ivory recognized that. And not that year, but the very next. She said, "Hey, Rick, I think I may have a spot for you." I said, "Thank you, Father." Coach Ivory. Because I had, unfortunately, told my wife, "Hey, we might need to move back to D.C. Well, I know my kid can get some playing time or something." The moral of the story is, I appreciate Mr. James Johnson, and I appreciate Coach Ivory. And I appreciate the church service I had this morning because he told us to keep the faith. And when you keep faith, that means you're staying the course. What I've learned while being a parent in LA's circle is we keep the course. Coach Ivory has been awesome for my son. I'm pretty sure you all can say the same. I just want to say I appreciate you, Coach Ivory, because my wife has already hit the buzzer like, hey, you stop. No. I got the mic. ELC. I just want to show my appreciation of Coach Ivory and his staff. And like we said earlier, the hard work and dedication that the boys did. Life is free. Appreciate them. Life is free for a little bit. If anyone have anything they would like to share, now we'll commence in a few more minutes. Alert.
Of course, everybody knows me. I'm Chanel. I'm Kathy's mom. And this is my co-parent. And we try to co-parent really well. But when he started Legendary Athletes, he called me and fussed at me and said, Chanel, I'm doing this team with or without Caleb. I was like, what? This team? What are you talking about? He's like, we got Legendary Athletes. I was like, okay, whatever. So I want to just commend him for doing a great job with the boys. Not just our son, but all the boys. He has done a really good job. Even when we're on the circuit and people ask us certain things, and I'm real Legendary Athletes, and I say, we got our own team. We don't need to go nowhere else. We got our own team. But I'm so glad to see so many other people come to our team and our franchise. Thanks Marquita and Albert for making sure our franchise looks good, because it takes a village. And thanks to the parents for making sure that our kids also have a village and everybody does a phenomenal job. We don't get into it with people. So I just want to thank everybody also for being a part of the LA franchise. So that's all I have to do. My turn.
Well, I'm Tanya, and I don't need my business. Ivory is my big brother, and the passion that you guys see now, we've seen it from childhood and on up. So the dedication that he gives to your children, he gives to like my son, his nieces and nephews as well. So I would say this, what he's doing is just second nature. This is all that he knows. I kind of hate that LA came about after my son. Because I was like, this was something that you talked about for years, but it warms my heart to see him in his element and what he loves to do. So thank you guys for giving my big brother the opportunity to do what he loves every day.
All right, is there anyone else? Continue with our program. To kick off this event, I'd like to ask for Coach Ivory Gilmore, head coach of Legendary Athletes, to give the opening remarks. Welcome, Coach Ivory.
All right, first I want to say I appreciate everybody for coming out right here. First thing is the long season, so I was kind of like, once the season ended, I was really supposed to be over there for the long season. First thing is, the first thing I want to talk about is that parents is part of the most enjoyable thing. Like, I really had no parents that had problems with it. Every year, we have one parent that's not really happy, but for the most part, we try to get it figured out for the most part. Without you guys, trust me, none of this stuff works, I promise you. Everybody had a part to play. I call it ain't one parent that I haven't called to ask, can you help me with this? Can you do this? What do you think about this? When it comes down to feedback, and one for you guys, I want to know what to do next. Second of all, coaches out, come on up here, coaches, real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna let the coaches say a couple things, but then I'm gonna finish up with them here. And one thing about it, this is a very different year right here, because it was just me by myself starting off, and the other person really was Brian. Brian was in every practice. He was the person. Then I got Brandon, Coach Brady, to come on and help me out with the next 2 years. And actually, Coach Brady brought Coach Woods and Coach Matt together. My daughter actually, Coach Matt in Texas got a high down there. She said he wanted to get into it. But one of these guys right here from me, I'll tell y'all right now, the season probably was made this year. Because the thing I got so tired and so tired of trying to do everything that it became overwhelming. Especially when the guys get older, they get no more, there's a lot more going on to it. So I'm telling you, if it wasn't for these guys, the season would have never started, get them to finish, went further.
I'm Coach Ray. I met Coach Ivory in college. I played basketball at UAM and he was playing football. He coached, my head coach in basketball was who he run all the stuff he runs. So I was on Facebook one day and Chanel had put a post on there said something about looking for an assistant coach, this and that. I knew Chanel from college also, so I already knew them. And this is like, yeah, they heavy, you know what I'm saying? Then he told me what we was doing. And then like me, I love being around children, so and my passion is basketball, so it's like, I just fit right in, and it felt right. So I kept doing it, and been doing it 5 years almost, so I always like the projects. I always tell Coach, you can get a kid that kind of is not very good or is good, but don't got their mind right. Those are the kids that I love, because I'm going to be on that butt the whole time. I'm talking to them, and I'm on them, but I'm loving it. So, you know what I'm saying? You do that, and some of these kids have come a long way from the first day I seen them to now. Some of them will be playing college basketball because of Coach Ivy, Coach Matt, and Coach Woods, and myself, and your parents. So I just appreciate y'all for letting me be along for the ride.
Coach Woods, my college ball dream kind of stopped. When I came out here in 2010, I'm originally from California, moved out here in 2010. I stepped up with football down there and kind of was like, I might try to take my dribbles out there. Didn't kind of work out for me, so I played basketball all my life. All the games I love, top of baseball. I moved up here in 2015, had my family back there, and I ended up running into Ray. I met Ray down there in Monticello. I ran an Ivory at some point down there. I just don't know when. He's part of the fraternity. I'm part of the fraternity down there. So I know I ran into him sometime. And so when I came across seeing Ray, I was interested in coaching. The last job I had didn't really allow me that time to kind of be that. So getting into the fire department, which I found out he was the same fire department I'm in, kind of allowed me that time. So when I ran into Ray, I was like, what's going on? Kind of chopped it up with him. So the team, cool, the team. That's very happy. I got time now, so looking for extra coach. Yeah, come to practice. I'll let you meet Coach Ivory, and we'll go from there. First practice I came to, Coach Ivory wasn't even open on. Yeah, man, what to do? So I'm like, defense, this is that start. He's like, all right, we'll shoot you right on in. And that was it from there. Like, ever since then, man, it's been a joy for me, being able to watch these kids grow. And from the kids' standpoint, I know when I first was there, when I first got to the team, they were kind of like, who was Buddy? Who was dude? It was kind of hard getting that respect from them because they didn't really know who I was, where I came from, So I was like, so as the season went on, I kind of got through, relationships with them. Not just every single one of them, but I kind of gained that respect with them as well because they kind of see that I was there to help them out. I want to see their growth. I want to be able to pass down, what I knew about the game, I knew about the game. Even though they're older, they're kind of aware of most of the things, but just being able to give some of the stuff I knew that they kind of weren't aware of was kind of it was really hard heartwarming for me. And seeing them grow, like it's been a ride. And like I said, I haven't been around the game for probably the last 7 years, so it's been fun. I thank Coach Aubrey, for giving me the opportunity. Ray, God works in serious ways, so bring me back around the game. Make me want to be a own coach. So Coach Aubrey got his own. He's gonna be done here soon, so hopefully me and my son back here. I mean, start one day, just kind of learn off of how he was moving and taking those steps forward. So, like I said, I appreciate y'all back there for giving me the chance. My family for giving me the chance, and I appreciate the coach as well.
I'm gonna start in reverse order. I'm gonna start with the players, just to make sure I get their attention, make sure they're listening to us. So, I'm gonna call them all out. Big A, I've been coaching a long time. He probably had the softest, best hands for a big man that I've seen in 10 years of coaching. So I think that's Big A's strength. Ryan, the athleticism you have in football and basketball, as long as you just keep calm and collected, the sky's the limit for you. All right? Jeremy is my favorite point guard in all of high school basketball, and I'm gonna do my best to put him in my high school uniform as a senior. I love that kid. He is so smart in every single way, and incredibly valuable to our team. Caleb, that's a future Division I football player back there, and that's not the most impressive thing about it. The most impressive thing about it is how he carries himself every day when he walks into a room. He conducts himself, that's right. Conducts himself with utmost class. Probably the best teammate I've ever been around, maybe ever, is Big Tim right there. Great teammate, and that's a reflection of his parents for sure. Tim went through a slump in the middle of the season. You could never know because he continued to be the best teammate throughout that whole process. And credit to him, he had a great last tournament because of it. Riley was one of the most improved guys, and also just a great floor general on the floor. He plays so hard at the point guard position, offensively and defensively. And then that's my player from Whitehall, Marcus, back there, and he just joined us last second. Hadn't even practiced with us before, but if you come watch us play this year, you'll see how hard he plays. He does it the right way, yes or no, sir, all the time. So. Thank you guys for an outstanding season. On paper, it wasn't that outstanding, but I think it will really pay off this upcoming season of school ball. You'll see what these guys behind me has done. So, pretty amazing. We started like the second week of February, and we just now finished 2 weeks ago. So, it's amazing. I didn't know Coach Woods at all. He's the epitome of being loyal, and just a great man. Ray is now coaching with me in school ball, and we spent some time together this morning. We're going to coach again this evening, and his knowledge as a player goes above and beyond, and the players really respect him for that. And I consider Coach Ivory really my best friend, to be honest. He may not consider me to be his best friend. Really, I talk to him more than anybody in this world. And what attracted me to him and his organization was, you don't see other AAU organizations doing this. Nobody does this, and it does start with his parents. But just everything about what he does is amazing. He conducts his practice like you'll see if your kids go on to play college athletics, and that's how it is. He talks to them like grown men, and he tries to put them in the best position for their future. What y'all don't know is him doing 2 teams was really near suicide. I mean, can you imagine all the logistics of communicating with all the parents and all the players and all the moving parts and the cancellations and the rescheduling and travel plans, and so it's amazing what Coach does. So thank y'all for letting me be a part of it.
All right, so last part right here, we'll talk about my family. Kira, all y'all don't know, Marquita, she's my wife, whatever. We're doing this for 13 years or whatever. The kids with us and a part of all of it. I will say this right here, if it wasn't for my wife, none of that happened on this table. And when I say that, I'm not boasting person, but it's quite happy. If it wasn't for her, allowing me to do a lot of things. And one thing about it, you all know the thing, they're cutting out all their time with me. And it's screwed me in a lot of different ways, right? But at the same time, just fix it well myself also. But I do appreciate them being there to make sure they take care of it.
Coach, stay up here. I'm gonna get off script real quick and get back on script. So, since Mark here, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I apologize about that softball game where I pulled coach to the side and we started talking basketball. Roger that. So, without further ado, Coach Ivy and the coaching staff can come up. We'd like to present awards and trophies to our senior players. These awards recognize the dedication and hard work and achievement of our athletes. Jeremy Criswell, AKA Gerald. Right. So, I'm going to mention some of our athletes are not here, but I'm still going to recognize them because they earned their award. Antoine McCray. Caleb Tucker. Only person I know that has TDS. Ryan Young. AKA Little Big Guy. Jaden Slaughter. Quentin Roy. Vargas Russell. Alright. Timothy Johnson. AKA Mr. Clutch. Alright. Aiden Mackin. Riley Jones. Lee Ward. Spencer Ruff. AJ Sniper. Aiden Allen. Throwing his hands in the business, Big Smooth. All right. Ariante King. Next on the agenda, Coach Gilmore was out. All right. This time, Coach Gilmore will now present the following awards.
All right, first one we're gonna give is, for the most improved person, like, I'm gonna let the coach kind of tell you a little about that one particular person. We'll start with Coach Wood, to kind of give a little bit something on the person, the most improved person. We thought that from the beginning of the season to the end, they just got better and better and better from the whole, from the, you know what I mean, was a great teammate, you know, worked hard, even when times were tough, still fought through it.
Yeah, man, this guy right here, when I first met him, I was like, okay, he's definitely a hard worker. He's gonna give you 110%. He won't really talk much, but he's gonna give you 110%. I guarantee you that. Went to a couple tournaments with him, and I was like on top. Whenever me and Ray got to talking, we were by ourselves coaching, he had to start. There was no way I could have nobody else talk. Nobody else talk. If he's got the ball, get him the ball. He's gonna control the floor. He's gonna make sure everything's going, everything's running smoothly. And then he's gonna get back on defense. He's gonna turn everybody else up. Do the same thing. So this guy right here, like, definitely deserves to be.
Like Coach Wood just said, toward the end of the year, he's got, you had to have on the floor for one of the teams, and he really unselfishly jumped into the other team, one game where it really needed him, and I thought he was one of the top 2 players in that particular game. And a lot of times the kids don't want to transfer from one team to the other, they just like being where they are. He never complained, yes or no, sir, and jumped right in, was the MVP of that game for our team.
He was my guy. So, like, on our team, I had to have him. Without him, we didn't run well. Without him, we get beat by 20, we're gonna get beat by 40. I'm just telling you. Without him, if it's a 10-point game, it's possible to win with him. He does everything the right way. He comes to practice, he does everything. He's trying to get everybody together and everything. He don't talk, but he shows. A lot of times, you have those guys that are leaders just by their action. He has to talk more because he is a floor general, but he also is, he's the glue to any team that he plays on. He will be the glue to that team. And from the jump to now, he's gotten 100% better. Every practice, I felt like he got better. Every game, he's gotten better. He asks me questions, and whatever I tell him, he actually does it. A lot of kids ask me questions, and they just ask me questions just so coach, I ask coach questions, so now coach I'm playing. Nah, he asks because he wants to know. He wants to be better, and it proves. This award right here proves.
All right, this kid, I tell you, they went to, it was a suicide mission. They went to, whatever. guys to show up for him or whatever. This guy had to play pretty much every single minute of the game. We was in Cincinnati, I said, I watched every game online to kind of check out kind of things going right there. But one thing, he had never complained, never had no problem with him. I mean, he worked hard. I mean, that's the thing. When I actually called his mom first and said, hey, is it okay for Riley to come try to play with us or whatever? And I talked to Riley also, but wasn't sure they wanted to do it. When we first started the season, we had like 4 or 5 points. You know, the thing about it, we ended up narrowing it down to like 3. We said, you know what, we're gonna have 2 teams, we gotta have a guy that actually. If we can't find a guy to run this team is gonna go up front. With all that being said, Riley Jones. People always talk about MVP, talk about all the awards, but I tell you, if you don't have this particular thing on your team, you're gonna lose a lot of games. You gotta have a guy that got good sportsmanship to know how to actually get things done the right way. And there ain't no, they'll tell you, like this thing, we supposed to talk at the end of the year. The biggest thing is you got good character kids, you have a good team. I don't know if y'all got a chance to watch that fundamental youth team we played. Those kids are high character kids, and they won a lot of games because they wasn't overly talented. They're just high character kids, that's why they end up winning a lot of games like they did. All right?
So this kid right here, he is mentally tough, physically tough. He's smart, and he doesn't have a quit. That's one thing that I like about him. Whenever we were in practice, he was the guy that you would go to, or you would hear him during practice, like, hey, let's stop on the bull. He was that guy that was trying to motivate everybody. Even when we were down, he gonna motivate us, you know what I'm saying? One thing that I like about him, that's why he deserves this award. His character all around, he's a good guy. Himself, definitely comes from family. I was raised, but I definitely have ultimate respect for him. I see him doing a lot of good things that show.
I just remember looking at Coach Ivory, maybe mid-March, and going, man, how long has this kid played in y'all's organization? 4 or 5 years? And he goes, oh, he brand new the first year. Just because he was so smart, he was another coach on the floor for us. So that was one of the main things he did well.
Same thing they say. So in practice, we'll be like, if all the coaches are occupied, we get a new kid to come in, say, hey, go over here, tell him what to do. Tell him what to do. He knows everybody's position, and he don't even play point guard or none of them positions, but he knows where everybody's supposed to be at all times. He's hardly ever not in the right position when he plays the game. Like I said, he's mentally tough and he's physically tough. I had a little incident with him one tournament, and we found out that he was really tough, like a tough kid, like for real. So, but yeah, he deserves this. He's an ultimate teammate, like they said. When I played, I would love to have somebody like him on my team, because he does everything the right way. He got your back 100%.
This year, man, I remember one particular moment when we was in Cincinnati. The last game we played in Cincinnati, I know y'all probably remember, so they probably remember. We were so bad in the Indiana game team. I was like, we need one person that can make a play. There were 3 guys that were so bad, I was rotating all 3 of them in and out of the game the whole time. But out of the 3 of them, there was one kid that kept a good personality. I mean, he never really practiced smiling about it. He kind of kept trying to do the best he could. That's when I knew that this kid, I was like, this kid's different. I mean, because the other 2 days, they feeling so bad, they couldn't even get out there on the way no more. I mean, he turned the ball over, let him miss some layups, everything. But I mean, he was playing bad too, but the thing about it, he still figured out a way to get through it without having that breakdown. That's hard for kids to do when they just playing terrible and still be able to keep their composure. You know, what I've been saying is Tim Johnson. He's the smartest kid I probably coached this whole time, even in college. And all the kids I coached in college. sports, I thought these were the main things right here. You know, it comes down to the character of the team, it comes down to personal team mode. The last thing, of course, you really got to do the MVP of the whole team or whatever. MVP is a tough work award because there's a lot of things that go into the MVP. People think that scoring is the big MVP, but there's a lot of other things that come to the MVP part, all right?
So this kid, many of y'all watch basketball, he reminds me a lot of Luka Doncic. And I say that because his game isn't the fastest, but he's smooth, he's smart with the ball, and it's like when he goes, it's like, okay, he's moving out of it, it don't look like he's moving. So it's like, how is he doing that? But he puts people in the right position, you know, he controls, just like Rocky, he controls the world, and the last one he had, I do like, he made a difference. He was definitely a difference maker, to say it. And I think he was there this year.
Valuable, so valuable as in, like Coach Ray said, he runs the entire show, and doesn't matter what other parts there are to the engine, so to speak, if we don't have this part, the whole engine doesn't run. So that's what he is, because he has a sportsmanship piece, he has a leadership piece, he has the smartest piece, and he has a skill level. So this kid's a total package, in my opinion.
This was a no-brainer for me. We had a tournament, he had to leave. And we played like crap. It's that simple. He left, we left. You could tell it was a big difference. Like they say, most valuable isn't somebody that's gonna score 30 or 40 points. Anybody can say that. But somebody that gets people in the right place, somebody that if it's their day to score, they know that it's their day to score. If it's their day to do this, they know. This kid knows that. He was the most valuable player the whole year. He didn't know it probably until toward the end, but once he left that one tournament, it was a no-brainer. When they asked the question, we had the little survey, it was unanimous across the board. So that's what it is.
I'm gonna say something about this kid. It's a special moment for me for this kid, just because of the simple fact that this is a kid that actually started from the beginning with the brick part of it. It's Caleb and Keenan. Keenan's not here, so Keenan plays football. Keenan and Caleb and this kid or whatever play together. You know, when I can first get all of them like to play, it's all terrible. So, and this is the thing with this kid right here. Every year, he's been on the come out the bench every year. Ain't been very good. Just been kind of just figuring it out every year. And the thing is, I told him this year coming up, I said, the kid that's been starting the whole time basically you surpassed him. To be honest with you, he surpassed him last year. You know, like we just kind of started other kids just because they had been there for 4 or 5 years. But the thing is, one thing with this kid, no attitude. His biggest problem when he was younger was getting in his own way. Once he figured that part out right there, everything else is sky's the limit to how much better he can be. It ain't no coach in America that's not gonna like what he does or whatever, because him and Tim is probably the smartest kids you probably ever want to coach. The good thing about Jeremy, and I already gave it to you, the good thing about him is that I've had him from the beginning, just like my own son. I've been able to teach him how basketball is played from the beginning. Everybody thinks it's points. You know, I talk to our coaches all the time, and coaches tell you, not what coaches tell you. Man, coaches don't always look for guys to always score. There's a lot of other elements of the game that you have to master, or you need to take a chance on, because it's a business. That's a lot of kids understand it's a business. When a coach takes you as a business, you're a business partner. All right, but I do the journey.
General, let's smile. Come on, baby. Congratulations to all our award recipients. Your hard work and dedication. Commendable. Thank you. Next, we have our special presentation and appreciation awards. we will ask for Mrs. Marquita Gilmore to join Coach Gilmore. We would like to recognize Coach Gilmore and his entire family for the long-term support. Thank you. Also, Coach, on behalf of your whole entire team, they decided to give you this nice basketball with all of their autographs on it. Don't break it on the first day. All right. We will now present awards to the coaching staff who has helped to strengthen and develop our players. Coach Jonathan Woods, please come on.
Coach, man, I appreciate it, man. I tell you what, like Coach Ray said, man, Coach Ray, when you want to do it, it's definitely a blue piece to all of them. I mean, I sent you a Ray, like I said, on the suicide mission a couple times, bro. But one thing about it, this thing Ray, he knew enough about how to get it done. And you said, like I told you one time before, trust me, us as coaches, the head coach, we up there, but we just say it sometimes, we ain't thinking about it. You hear a lot of times, just about open your mouth, whatever. Whether it's right or wrong sometimes.
All right. Coach Raymond Wardy.
Hey, Coach, this is one guy I've been knowing for a long time. Like I say, when I was in Cameroon, he was from Kansas. You know, he played for probably the craziest coach in college you ever want to see, and I probably coach was the craziest coach you ever want to see. Y'all don't even understand the stuff that he taught us. I mean, when I came from high school, I thought I knew about basketball, man. When I got up under him, there's a whole different understanding of what I got right there. I feel like I was done when I got to college when it came down to him. So a lot of the stuff we do is all predicated from the coach. Coach Newell, Mike Newell, that a lot of y'all older ones probably know him because he coached at Newell back in the day. And touch, he played North Bend back in 85. That's the guy where we got it all from.
Hey, bro. Hey, we ain't doing that.
Coach Matt Williams.
Coach said earlier that I'm his best friend, but what he don't realize is that he saved a lot of days. But Coach took over a lot of responsibility when it comes down to scouting report, all that stuff I used to do, scouting report wise, getting us prepared for who's gonna play, all that type of stuff. Coach, like you said, we almost talk every day, you know, because it's almost like when you're going to see you, you have to kind of keep things going. He always said, Coach, give me somebody, I take it off the plate. When it came down to recruiting kids, all that stuff right there, he took care of all of them. I said, all I had to do was say, Coach, I need to find out about this kid. He'll get on the right thing. And within 2 hours, we had it all to figure out about the kid, talk about the kid, everything about the kid. He hadn't even talked to the kid, so all I had to do was kind of finish the deal with the kid. But I will say that he has definitely became one of my best friends without a doubt within this last year. I gotta give my daughter props because I mean, usually she kind of be talking sometimes. This time she asked me right this time. A lot of times she tell me anything, and I be like, okay, well, let me see how it works for her. That's pretty much all of them. It's like Caleb back in the day told me that he was good, it was terrible. Then he got German vouch for him, you know what I'm saying? So from that point forward, I said, I'm not listening to him ever again.
Now we would like to recognize those who have supported Coach Gilmore by showing resources were always available, and to also acknowledge the additional duties that were served. Right? First, yeah, all right. First is the West Central Complex Center, receiving this token of appreciation. That's right. It's Miss Chanel Tucker.
A lot of people don't know that, me and Chanel, we had Caleb, of course, or whatever, but early on in our relationship wasn't a great relationship from the beginning. But I mean, since Caleb's been in Bryant, we've had a great relationship to my life. When I say that, you really can't ask for nothing else, because one thing Caleb understands is that we communicate about everything. So, she's been great to my kids and great to my wife, whatever, when it comes down to everything. I know a lot of people say that you have kids about what they call baby mamas. I don't know, me personally, everybody know, I don't like the baby mama term. I hate it. I like to say one is one, all that type of stuff, but I hate it, but I always say that you don't get the credit that you deserve when you say stepmom, baby mom, all that stuff. I think that you should say mom something, because off the top of the person, stepmom or baby mom, people think bad. Automatically, it's a bad thing. So when it comes out to me, I always say, give me another term before you say that right there. Like the person taking care of you, let's their mom or whatever the case, give me something else besides those terms right there. Because when it came down to the gym or anything, it ain't not just a gym, anything. If I actually never do anything, she's gonna try to get it done. So it's never, it ain't nothing that nobody can say bad about her, and I'll never say anything bad about her, because she's been 100% genuine when it comes down to that. Anything that with Caleb or anything with my family also.
All right. The next one is for Bryant Middle School Gymnasium. Receiving this token of appreciation is Principal Dundry Parrish. He's not here, but Coach.
Dondre, the reason why we always had access to the middle school right there, a lot of people don't know, if you don't know Dondre, when I was coaching high school, I was E-line coaching, and Dondre was at Marlboro High School. And we kind of went against each other. That's how I learned who he was. He went to UAPB. A lot of people know my sisters, my wife, all preached there. But he is a great, genuine guy. If you never met him, go to junior high, get a chance to meet him. I mean, he's all about kids, all about helping the community, all about those things right there. But when it comes down to anything he can do for the team, he gets it done right off. The good thing, and one thing I will tell you, the reason he liked me so much, when I left E-Lane, we was a state championship team, so all the players were Marlboro. Marlboro hadn't won a game in I don't know how long. They don't finish first in country with all the guys from E-Lane. I was telling the older one.
Y'all don't believe that though.
Right, so we have two more. They're not here. One is for, two. We have two. One is not here, one is here. Blame me. That trophy is not there, but this is, for a special supporter recognition is awarded to Mr. Jeremy Rupp. I don't know if you all know him, but that is Spencer's dad, AKA Statman, right? And if Brian can come up there, please. That's you, Mr. Brian. Come on up. If you don't mind, Coach, I'd like to say something, and then Coach will have the floor. Now it's still in Coach Thunder, I promise. So first, I will apologize to you, Brian, it's my fault. Your trophy not being there, but he definitely has one. Brian has been a great supporter of Coach Ivory and the team since day one. And I will tell you something, for me, when I first came to coach's practices, I was a little taken back. Because Cause I seen Brian out on the floor doing sets. So Jeremy gets it honestly. He knew the plays just as much as the kids did. And then, oh, by the way, hey Rick, hey, come out here and set a pick and help us out. So Brian, me personally, I appreciate you, Coach.
Brian, I tell you, me and Brian had actually a special relationship. I'm gonna tell you, you always need that person that's gonna be flat out honest with you. You don't want to hear. When I call Brian, regardless, I don't care how good it was, how bad it was, he's gonna give you the flattest, straight up answer you ever want to hear. And sometimes we get to argue, no, but he's like, no, I'm telling you, this is what I saw. And so that's the thing, it helped me to understand what we need to do going forward. If it was something for us, like we're not doing it working right, it'd be flat out. But the good thing about it, from day one, like Jeremy's his son, he's been there from the beginning, from when we first started with nothing, to having a little bit of something to get better and better. So he's always been a good friend of mine. You know, from, like I tell people, like my daughter's teammate Maddie, actually, I still talk to her to his dad to this day. And it will be no different from Brian, whatever. The rest of my life, I'll probably talk to him forever because he'll help me so many ways, so many different ways y'all understand what we need to do next, what needs to go on, or whatever. And the thing about it, nobody's been harder than that kid than him and anybody. I tell you that right now. And I tell this kid all the time, you wouldn't be where you is if your dad wasn't hard on you like that. You know, think about it, he finally figured out how to take what his dad is saying, to listen to it, and just roll with it, and then tune out the rest. You gotta hear all the rest, just listen to the main piece, and tune everything else out. Appreciate you, brother.
Really appreciate.
I would say this right here. I wasn't expecting all that, right, to be honest with you, so I didn't have no script for none of this right here. And it's told me to shop, but I was just showing up, I didn't think one time I was gonna be talking, to be honest with you, so, you know, if I left anybody out, that's one thing I did leave out. Ms. Hope, you was soldier the whole time, that second part of it.
We appreciate you. I appreciate
If it was
you.
not for you, you couldn't have made it happen. I didn't know how we were gonna get that thing figured out before it's transportation, and getting everybody where they need to get to, whatever. Especially when it split up and was in Chicago and Atlanta. Coach will tell you in the room, I'm trying to brainstorm, trying to figure out what kid gotta go where, how they gotta go where, it's nuts or whatever, when it comes down to that type of stuff, whatever. I will say this right here, next year will be a different year also. We're gonna try to do team thing again, but what I'm gonna try to do is put one team on completely different circuit from each other, whatever. But we'll still keep it going just like we are. Of course, I gotta get some recruiting, some kids, and you know, I always tell people, when I recruit just talent. A parent had to be part of it, but I don't just a parent. You have to understand what's going on, what we're trying to get done and accomplish. I try to deal with kids that don't have a goal of playing college basketball. We got a goal of playing college basketball, that's what I want you to do. That's the type of kid I want. So there's a lot of things to tell when you're trying to play college basketball. First of all, you got to be a good student athlete. You know, that means that you got to have good grades. Kids that don't have grades, not trying to take care of their schoolwork, it doesn't really matter for me. If you're not trying to get that part, they're never gonna play anyway. You know, one thing about it, I talked to Coach Williams, he's probably gonna start a young group of boys. Coach Matt, Coach Ray, they're gonna start a young group of boys, so they got boys or whatever. I told them I'd help them get that done. Because this year with the boys, I start my girls. And I got nieces and my daughters or whatever, that I get started with them like full time. But now that doesn't mean that I won't deal with the boys and all with them. That just means I help them, let them kind of lead from the front of that boys side, and I'll lead on the side of the girls. So like I tell anybody, it wasn't for the parents from the beginning, you know, like, none of this happens, whatever. Young guys, young players, y'all can understand, I always tell people, you know, a lot of y'all, I call it suburban kids. Y'all don't know how good y'all got it. Because a lot of kids that I've coached in college, most of the kids recruiting college, they was all inner city kids. They had no parents, they had nothing but basketball. So it made them a little bit hungry because they had nothing but basketball. So that's why I tell you guys, regardless of how good you got, just understand that it all we take away from you one day. Like the ball is flat for me now. You know, before we playing, college sport again is over. So it's gonna end for everybody at some point, so just remember that. But cherish your wives here right now. All right? Appreciate y'all.
Really appreciate all of your efforts throughout the season. We'd like to let you know that our sponsorship has played a vital role in the success of our program. Much appreciation goes to Cal Mackin Company and TTG Still School, Deshaun McClure Senior Company.
And let me say something on that right there. All the parents have done chipped in with for the entire season mostly. Cal Bacon, Ace Dad, he put in a amount of money from the front end for us to even take care of our tournament fees, so we get that season to take care of the football team. And Deshaun before he took care of the whole fees for the tournament and took care of the shoes pretty much for the guys, the bids from the beginning right there. So that was a big part of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. If those two guys don't do that, season never happens. I mean, so cause you don't have any money, and a lot of people that talk to me a lot about the finance part of it. I tell people I talk to anybody about it because it don't really matter to me because I don't really keep anything or gain anything from it. I just kind of put whatever, do whatever we can with the money there. But those tournament fees, I'll tell you just a little bit. Tournament fees by itself, just one tournament, you're talking about $600 for one tournament. That's just one team. So for two teams that play most of those tournaments, you're talking about anywhere from $1,000 to $1,200 for both teams that play this weekend. So you think about that, that's a lot of money for the just going just the tournament fee. That ain't counting the other stuff that goes into it. All right?
Thank you, Coach. We have prepared a special video that highlights the memorable moments of this basketball season. Please enjoy. As we come to the end of the program, I'd like to invite Coach Gilmore Head coach of the Arkansas Legendary Athletes to give the closing remarks.
I said before, I'm prepared, none of this I'd like to appreciate everybody for coming out. You know, it's one of those things that, we start off, I know next year, even stronger this year, especially with the coaching staff, whatever being stronger than we ever have been. We'll definitely have a better product than we had this year. You know, it's tough. The one thing I will say that, I have to fight through some things, whatever, definitely in my life, whatever, I think it's even better. You know, the one thing I have to make sure I do for sure is take care of my family more than I ever have. That's one thing I have missed a lot of time with my family. I think I told the guys one time in the middle of the game, playing bad, I said, hey guys, I didn't get home with my family. I'm missing time with my family. If we can't take care of it, just play hard. I always tell people, it don't matter if we lose. If we lose, you playing hard, it don't bother. But we don't play hard, don't give you all. That's when it's bother me. Because the thing is, like, you know, a lot of y'all have met my dad. He's not gonna give us a single word. My mom, kind of hear more words. You know, I know that, you know, I got 3 sisters. I was the only boy. A lot of people don't know that I was the only boy. So, my baby sister, Alicia, and my sister, which we call ourselves twins, because we was only 11 months apart. So, Kiana, my sister, that's in the middle. She's middle girl, right? So, you know, we're close to this family, and the thing about it, they'll tell you too, nobody really sees me that much because I'm always on the go. I'm always working. If I'm not working, I'm dealing with kids. And I tell people all the time that when you do all the things I do now, you miss out on things, you miss pieces to the puzzle, whatever. But I know that now that I get the older you get, it's crazy, the older you start realizing things you never realized, or the things that are really close to you the most, or whatever. And the thing is, once you realize those things, is make sure you try to fix those things as best you can. Now guess what? Sometimes they never get fixed, but at the same time, you gotta try to get it fixed. So that's why I tell all the guys, and even people my age, the things that are close to you, make sure you take care of them, because if you don't take care of them, it's sometimes. Appreciate y'all, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Coach Gilmore, for your closing words. On behalf of 2024 Legendary Athletes, I'd like to thank everyone for attending today's event. Your support and participation are greatly appreciated. Have a great afternoon and safe travels. Appreciate it.